Okay, people, the state of play has just happened with Sony. They've dropped a trailer for Silent Hill 2 Remake, and I gotta be honest, my initial impression of said trailer um, wasn't great. Silent Hill 2. Silent Hill 2 is a really big, iconic horror game, and I think it needs a budget equivalent of like a Resident Evil. It does, and I'm gonna be honest. What I saw in the trailer, it looked like the equivalent budget of Alone in the Dark that's coming out in March. It's just not up to par with what I expect. I'm not saying the game's gonna necessarily be bad, just because the budget's low and the quality isn't that of a triple A production doesn't mean it'll be a bad video game. I'm just pointing out that I believe Silent Hill 2 deserves better than what it's getting. Now, remember, if you like content like this, to subscribe. But yeah, we're going to take a look at the trailer. We're going to have a look at these animations, because I'm going to be honest, it was the animations that was really standing out to me. And I didn't like them. I really, really didn't like them. So obviously this, it looks like CG to me. It doesn't look like gameplay. Now, I believe it's this bit here when he's walking up. Now, this is gameplay. I mean, there's nothing too wrong there. The camera's not showing his feet deliberately because it's like, you're not allowed to see his feet because we don't want to show you that it's not connecting with the ground. It's pretty obvious, right? They're trying to hide these kind of things. Um, like that. What is that? Like, look at the way he opens the door. What was that? It's stuff like this that just drives me up the wall with modern like video games. We go for these like really high quality light and visuals, but we can't make the guy open a door properly. It's I just don't get it. She's solving a puzzle, which I mean we all expected. This is actually a scene from the original game. It is right. So straight off the bat, we've got the enemy where it's like the legs where they've been sewn together. I couldn't tell you what they're actually called. I couldn't. I like Silent Hill 2. I don't love it that much. Right, so there's a fine bit of impact when he hits it the first time, right? But that second time's like whatever, and then like it just looks a bit jank, doesn't it? Like what is it? Look at the way he's holding it and his hands, and just something's off there, man. I can't put my finger on it. You know, it's not as bad as when I first saw it, and I was like, "Oh my lord, that looks horrendous." Okay, right, right. Hang on, right. Let's go from here. I need to turn this down because it's blown up in my ear. So obviously, it's got some decent impact when he hits the enemy. Like here, the weapon's bouncing off it, which is it's fine. It doesn't look the best, but it still looks decent. Something about the way he's swinging that don't look right, but I can live with it. He hits it and it falls down. It doesn't look very satisfying to hit. Silent Hill hasn't always had very satisfying gameplay. It hasn't, but I feel like we're in 2024 now, right? Come on now. Again, impact. He's not even hitting it. I'm not. I don't want to be that guy. It's like, is he even hitting it there? He's not. But whatever. Right, hits it again. Impact. It's fine. Honestly, the melee combat doesn't actually look that bad. It's this here, man. It doesn't even look like he's holding it. Like his hands flailing everywhere. He's fighting a bed sheet. Like, what is this? And it's spewing the like mist at him. Now he's holding the gun fine, I guess. When he's shooting it, it just doesn't look right, man. And is there even impact when he's shooting it? I mean, it's definitely not as bad as it was. Honestly, when I first saw this, I was a bit... Oh, those animations look weak. They're not that bad, right? Am I blowing this out of proportion? That still doesn't look right to me. It's like it's worse in motion, isn't it? When I'm pausing it over and over again, it's like I'm hiding the imperfection to it. What the fuck happened there? Eh? Is it like mist clipping through the shotgun? Right, so boom, headshot. Yeah, like look, there's like mist clipping through the shotgun. So obviously, this is very early on. It actually looks way more action-packed than I thought it would look. It does compare to, like other sound. I think that's gonna rub people the wrong way, just so we're clear. Silent Hill is not a very combat-orientated game. It's not like it's got combat, but it was never like the forefront of it. You know, it wasn't Resident Evil 4. Look how many enemies are coming through these doors, man. You know what? You know what? I came on here to make this video and be like, this game just doesn't look that good. Now, I'm still standing by my initial comment where I don't think the budget's there, man. I just don't fit. It looks like... It looks a little bit better than Alone in the Dark, I guess, but it's got that, like, double A... We're not quite there yet combat system. Look at the way he stamped on that. What was that? Tiny little, like, pathetic stamp. I don't know, man. The budget's not great, clearly. But from Bloober, or whatever the hell you're supposed to call them, this might be the first good game they've ever made. Honestly, I love action horror titles. I like me horror games to have action in them. I do. I like Resident Evil 4, I like Dead Space, Evil Within. So for this to have more combat, I've got no problem with it. But I'm definitely going to see that this is going to rub people the wrong way, and people are just going to be like, way too much focus on combat, because this looks heavy. Combat, there's loads of enemies on screen, he's fighting for his life. I'm into that stuff, but it's definitely not... It just doesn't look... It doesn't look as polished as a Resident Evil 2 remake or something. It looks, like I said, it looks like Alone in the Dark. I'm not saying that's a bad game. I'm just saying, budget-wise, I thought it would have more than that. But maybe the dev's just not good enough. I don't know. It does... Honestly, it looks a lot better. Now I've watched it a few times. It looks a lot better than what my initial impression was. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm okay with being excited for this game. I came on here to like shit on this trailer, you know. I saw that initial, like obviously the first time watching it, I was like, oh, this does not look good. It looks lazy. It looks sloppy. But if I'm being honest, it looks good. I'm into it. Now, I'm sure this video is going to get copyright claimed straight away because Konami can suck my fucking hairy nuts. They love doing that shit. Whenever I talk about Silent Hill or play Silent Hill music on my videos or whatever, straight away, copyright claim. Fucking dorks. But yeah, honestly, it looks alright. Initial impressions were bad. And it definitely needs to be polished. But you know what? I think I'm into it. I think I'm into it. I think I could get on with this game. I really could. Alright, people, let me know how you feel down below. Are the animations up to quality what you want? Do you think there's too much combat? Are you a Silent Hill 2 purist? I'm more of a... I like Silent Hill. I don't love Silent Hill. I even like Homecoming and Downpour. They're like highly ranked for me. I'm that guy. So I'm definitely not in the camp of like Silent Hill is the greatest horror game ever made, so you can't do what you're doing with it. I'm definitely not that guy, so if you are that guy, I feel sorry for you because I don't think they're going to deliver the Silent Hill 2 experience personally. I've played that game plenty of times. I know what it is. I know what it's supposed to be. Maybe it's just the trailer. Maybe the trailer's just like, look, you fight a lot of enemies here, but I don't know. It looks quite heavy on it, right? Maybe I'm talking out my arse. Let me know. Whatever. The Silent Hill 2 purists sound off in the comments. But yeah, honestly, looks all right. Apart from like the clipping and the shotgun and everything, you know, it needs some polish, but it could be out this year. For the team that's doing this, when I do not like any of their games in the past, I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I'll tip my hat off to them. They're all right, you know. All right, people. Let me know what you think down below. If you like this content, subscribe. But yeah, that's all I've got. I'll catch you later.